Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's Iniesta! It's anyone's ball now. Cross goes in there. And that should get the job done. And the shot!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pepe calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. And this is Neymar. No way through, so back it comes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Chance to the... Terrific header! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pinches it off him. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldo. Real chance. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Hullet cuts it out. Pirlo. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely weighted ball. Pepe spots it and intercepts. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's an imaginative pass. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Inter Milan take the lead. Hullet. 15 minutes till half-time. Tries to play it through. Oh, this is a great... And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Look, when we talk about decision-making...
Mbappe! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Neymar is on his own. And Hullet! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
En el marcador se puede ver un cuadro de las diferentes zonas del estadio.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
He's got away, takes a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like...
Up he goes! Real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Ibrahimovic! Pull it. Spread out to the left. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's Ibrahimovic. Played into space out wide. Lam. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. He can run onto that. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Roberto Carlos. Nuno Mendes. Quick look, bullish header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Now that's well seen too. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition...
Oh no, what has happened here? Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Barcelona already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Approaching the half-hour mark. That's the keeper's ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly...
And a chance! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Good ball, good take.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi, and that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Roberto Carlos!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Iniesta! Just off target.
Iniesta is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Yamal. That's a sharp pass. And this is Dembele. Great ball, a big chance! A probing pass. Nicely worked. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's a mighty effort! Loose, oh what? And one more try! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. So what can they make of this? Now it's Yamal. He's beaten the last man. Can he finish? Looking for a runner. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Alexander-Arnold. He's found the way through. That is good alertness.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, robust challenge. Well, there's the clearance. Aims beyond the defence. And it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Barcelona are back in business. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yamal. Fired deep to... Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Roberto Carlos. Played into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Fernando Torres, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, really good feet. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe looking to run onto it. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Iniesta has created one goal already. And that's definitely not his best. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Barcelona kick off the second half. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Bayer attempts a clearance, and he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Yamal wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold. Fernando Torres. Shifted it to the flank. Showing great feet there. Opts to play it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Messi. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander-Arnold. He's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Ronaldo. Ibrahimovic! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Alexander-Arnold. Torres. It's a good foot in there. That has been cut short.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hernandez could try cutting inside here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alexander-Arnold was in no mood for any of that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Shot could be on. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a promising position. Played into the middle. Chance! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It's piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So,
5.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 9.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about...
Terrific header! Sticks it away! Just one goal in it now! Game on! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Rui Costa, flashes it across. Van Dijk with the clearance. Van Basten was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gets to show off his quick feet. Cafu. He is through here. Oh, well played.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's had it taken off him. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance!
2 minutos de descuento.
That's going to go a long way. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. It's in! Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing.